Today we are going to make a SEO writer automation using N8N AI and Scrapeless. So get this free template and then import it over here. This automation makes use of RAG systems to store data of the blogs that are already getting so much traffic. So let's see how this works. Here we collect the data of another person and then we use scrapeless node here to crawl all the data and then scrape it. After we scrape it, we are going to store it all in a vector database. We are going to use Pinecone vector database for this tutorial, and then we are going to use AI agent and vector database to write infinite number of blocks on the knowledge that we train it on. So we are going to clone a famous writer and then make him write infinite blocks for us. And then we are going to do SERP analysis. We are going to give keywords and search intent, and then it will get SERP data from Scrapeless and then give us a data report over here in the HTML format. And so this is a whole blueprint of the workflow. You can get the template for free. And we have to first configure Scrapeless. To get the Scrapeless node, go to settings, go to community nodes. So let's wait for it to load. Yeah, click on install and then click and then type N8N dash nodes dash Scrapeless and then click on the checkbox and then install it. I have already installed the node. Now you have to install it. So click on install, wait for few seconds, the node will be installed, and then get back to the N8N template. So now you will be able to import it. Now if you search Scrapeless, you should be able to see the Scrapeless official node. And let's zoom in. Now let's configure. Go to scrapeless.com and sign up. After you sign up, claim your free trial and then copy the API key on the top right corner and then get back to your N8N dashboard. Open the Scrapeless node and then set the credential. Just paste your API key over here and then connect it. And then here we are going to clone Mark Manson slash articles page because this page has got all the articles link. Now we should configure Pinecone vector store node. So go to pinecone.io, sign up for the free account. You don't have to put your credit card or anything, and then create an index. After you create an index, you can name it whatever you want. I'm going to name it SEO writer, and then scroll a little bit. I'm going to use llama text, and this is important. You have to choose the correct dimension of the AI model you are going to use. I'm going to use 768 dimensions because I'm going to use Gemini uh, Mbeko 001 model. So, and if you're using OpenAI, you should choose text embedding small 3 sum model, ChatGPT it to get the correct dimensions and then configure it accordingly. And then create the index. So the index has been created. As you can see, there are no records here and then there are 0 namespaces. Now you should go to the API key section and here you should create a new API key and then copy the API key. You should not share your API key with anyone else. After you copy the API key, come to N8N dashboard, open the credential section and then paste it over here. You should do the same with all the Pinecone and Scrapeless nodes. You should configure the credentials. And here I am using Gemini model. You can use any model you want. You can use Open Router and get free AI credits too. Now let's go back to the Scrapeless node. Here you have to configure the correct link of Mark Manson's website. You can use any website you want. Here the Mark Manson has got very nice articles related to personal values, productivity, motivation, dating advices, relationships, all the types of blogs are there. So we are going to clone all this data and then store it in a Pinecone vector store. So we are going to have all this knowledge and use our automation to create blogs for us based on Mark Manson's knowledge. So close it and then we are going to run the workflow. So now the Scrapeless node is crawling the Mark Manson's website. It will get all the URLs and all the links on that page. And then these two nodes are going to organize the data. And then after you organize it, we are going to loop through the data and scrape each and every URL. We are going to get the data of each and every blog of the URL. This is the power of automation. We are scraping hundreds of blogs within minutes. Here we are using the Scrapeless node to get all the data. We don't have to do any manual work. Now let's zoom in. See, there are 328 URLs. That means we are going to get the blog data of 328 blogs and then put it in our Pinecone vector store without any manual effort. So now the Scrapeless will take time to get the data of 328 blocks. So we have to wait for a little bit of time. So the now the workflow is still running. Here we have configured as SEO writer index, and the scraping has been completed, and then the data has been organized, and then we are uploading it to Pinecone vector database. I am using Google Gemini embedding 001 model because it has 768 dimensions that were used while creating the Pinecone vector database. So this will take some time to upload all the documents to the Pinecone vector store. So the uploading of documents has been completed. So the workflow has been executed successfully. As we have uploaded all the blog data to the Pinecone vector store, now we have to focus on the bottom part of the workflow. Take the trigger node from the top and take it to the SERP analysis part. In this analysis, we are going to make use of Scrapeless to get the SERP data and then put it into an LLM and then get the data report. This information will be used to choose the correct keywords and search intent. So open the edit node and write your desired keywords. Mine is motivation, creativity, and then that's it. And in the second field, mention the search intent. So this will help the LLM to give you the correct data report of what search intent you are trying to make your blog for. And then close the node, unpin the data of previous workflow if you have any, of course you won't, and then run the workflow. This is the scraping the getting the SERP data. LLM is analyzing and generating a report for us, and we have used markdown node because LLM always output in markdown, and we will convert it into HTML so us humans can understand it very well. Yeah, so open the HTML node. So here is your data report. This data report will be used to conclude about keywords and phrases. It gave us boosting motivation. It gave us all the keywords, and then it has given us some topics, long tail keywords, phrases, all that we can use in our blog. And we will use this data to write a prompt while generating a blog. all this is all this is based on SERP data. Now open the chat node. Here we are going to give the prompt for generating a blog. You can use your conclusions from HTML data report from SERP data and then construct a prompt. Here I am using a simple prompt for the sake of simplicity of this tutorial. You can make it more complex, like you can include all the keywords, long tail phrases, search intent, all the report you have got from SERP data. So it is using Pinecone vector store, all the knowledge base of Mark Manson, and the LLM is generating a blog for us upon the data of Mark Manson's blogs. There you go. We got a blog. Normal Gemini would not reply like this. It will not give all the knowledge, all these points. This will not be given from Gemini directly. All these points are from Mark Manson's blogs and books. So this is the power of RAG system combined with an LLM and a powerful tool like N8N and Scrapeless. So this blog can be done further adjustments. We can do back and forth. And so this is the total workflow. Thank you.